Hello and welcome to the analysis of XAUUSD Gold. My name is Vic. I'm the founder of Vikinsa Capital Management. Thanks for joining me here. Gold has been making a lot of moves, and gold has been creating a lot of parabolic moves as well. We were watching it in our FCP students' room as well. Now, let's see in this analysis what kind of scenarios are available and what kind of important levels are available, which can give us a very good trading opportunities in coming days or weeks. Okay, so let's find out. Okay, so let's start our analysis from the higher time frame. Now, what has happened here is if you pay attention to the 12-month time frame, which is yearly time frame, we had one rejection, two rejection. This was a bearish candle, and then we had another rejection. So there are multiple rejections coming from the top, and the market has not been able to go and close beyond this previous high. So far it has tried four times and it has not been able to close beyond, which tells us that the market is has a lot of pressure at the moment, selling pressure. I mean, it is trying, it is consolidating, if you want to look at that way. But it has been trying to go and close beyond this, and so far it has not been able to do so in last 3 to 4 years. Okay, which means that on yearly time frame there is a lot of pressure which is developing, and at the same time, if I go to the 6 months time frame, there is a lot of indecision. As you can see, the market is rejected, bearish candle, rejection from the bottom, then rejection from the top. So there is a lot of indecision which are going on right here. And this is something like kind of consolidation that is going on here. If I go to the 3 months time frame, on 3 months time frame, the market is like this. So the market fell down for straight 6 months, right? In fact, it actually kept on going down for 7 months or so, and then within a month or so, it gained a lot of lost ground. Then it reached a level and got pushed down. You can see a lot of rejection happening here. Okay, so this is also simply consolidation, and it's hard to actually point out from this time frame, right, what is going on. So let's move on to the 2 months time frame. If I go to the 2 months time frame, the market got pushed out. Okay, here, right, the market got pushed down in this one. Okay, now what it is trying to do in this candle is trying to gain some of the lost ground, because what happens usually in such cases is that market tries to fill the wick of the previous candle. Now it may or may not be able to fill the entire wick, but it tries to go inside the wick, and that is what's going on here. As soon as the march started, the market started to go up. So why it fell down? It fell down to close a gap which was left over when the new year started. So if you look at I'll show you that level. So when the new year came, there was a gap left, important gap left, and the market came back down to fill that gap up. As soon as that gap was filled and it reached a certain level, it started to go back up. Okay, let's look at the monthly time frame. This is how it is looking right now. So this was a huge parabolic move, the market was falling down. Okay, huge parabolic move. This came with vengeance. The market started to go up. It nearly reached 70-80% of the previous move. Then it fell down. This is a kind of engulfing candle. It is not exactly engulfing, but it has been able to show a lot of bearish pressure, and it has been able to overcome majority of the previous candle. Okay, now the market is trying to go back up. So this entire thing is developing into another consolidation here. So there is a lot of ranges which are running. Okay, now in terms of the higher time frame macro analysis, this is still a possibility because this can actually form an M pattern. However, the market has taken a little turn from here. So now this will be something different. Now this will be something like this. This is still a possibility on the macro level, and there can be W patterns like this, or the V sort of V sort of patterns in there. Okay, so all of those patterns are nothing but formation. They are kind of building blocks for the formation of the bigger pattern. Okay, now if I go to the weekly time frame, on weekly time frame, what happened here is like this. We had very nice W pattern here. The market went there. This became parabolic. Okay, now the market came out of the parabolic fashion. Now it is trying to go back up. Where is it trying to go up? It is trying to go up to this particular level here, right? This one, and probably slightly above, around 18, 1900 or so. Okay, now if it continues to go up, usually that does not happen. Usually when the parabolic move is finishes, the market comes down. It does not try to go beyond this previous move, because you see there's science behind this, not the science, but the logic is that the market bought a lot of this. Now it will try to sell a lot of that. Okay, so it will try to come back to where the parabolic move started from, right? That is usually the case. And in doing so, what will happen is it will probably create something like this. Okay, so right now we are in this particular phase here. Okay, that's what's happening. Okay, if in certain case, like this goes above this, then we will have a bigger M pattern, and that will probably take it to, like 2000 or even higher than that. Okay, so that is a possibility only if it actually breaks through this previous point, which is around 1950. Okay, previous high. Go and check your weekly charts on your gold weekly charts. Okay, now if I go to the daily time frame, what is going on daily time frame here? Okay, on daily time frame, the market created this move here, which is a channel sort of thing running. Now the market has come out of this channel, and we were discussing this in other day, like in our FCP room, that this is going to turn into parabolic move. Okay, I'll show you that in a second. This is what I shared in the FCP room. I said, like this was going to go from parabolic to this level here, one level and second level here. So the first level has already been reached, 1855, and if it continues to rise up, then it's 1871 is approximately that level. Okay, and if it continues to rise up, then obviously it will probably come back to this level here, because we have a lot of sell pressures originating from there. But I'm not sure whether it will reach there. So far, the visibility shows that in 1855 it has already reached, which I discussed in the FCP room with the students. And then we have 1872 if it continues to go above that. Okay, that is a possibility. Now, if I go to the previous analysis, what happened here? We have been following this analysis and this chart for months, right? All of these levels work out very nicely. And if you have been following this on Telegram channel, which is obviously free to join, you'll find the link to that in the description of this video. The market was in running in a channel, and as I said, like all of these yellow lines, remember these yellow lines, 1954, from here the market was expected to fall. Okay, this was important level. Market fell down from here. Where it went to? It went to this level here at 1855. Okay, the market consolidated a little bit, but then immediately fell down. Where it came to? It came to gap, which was New Year gap, and that was 1822. This is the one I was just talking about. The market actually left a gap here around 1822 when the New Year started, pushed up, went to 1954, fell down to 1857, then fell down to close that gap up, went up into this FCP zone, fell down into what level? 1806 level again. Okay, it's quite amazing how 1806 has been working out very nicely. In our Telegram channel, I have basically collected all those analysis, like which we have seen, and in which we have seen 1806 working. So if you want to find out what has been happening around 1806, you should actually go to the Telegram channel and check it out, right? It does not come to 1800, it comes to 1806 or slightly lower than that. It tries to, like go stay around 1806 for some reason. Okay, 1806 here, 1806 here, 1806 here, and that is why this yellow line is very, very important. What happened here? The market touched 1806, okay, and pushed higher. Where it came to? 1855, another yellow line, okay. And if it continues to go higher, then I already told you, like 1870 level is possible, but you should be aware of this W pattern forming, okay, which looks like this, okay. So if I show you, if I draw Fibonacci on it, I should be able to give you an approximate levels. So not this one, sorry. Okay, so this is probably going to go to 18. 72, as I said, okay, approximately here. And then if I draw it from there, that is telling me that it is going to go near about 1864. Okay, so if the market continues to push higher, then 1864 and 1872 levels are very, very important. Otherwise, on higher time frame, like all of these levels which are already there, they can still act as your profit targets, or they can act as your resistances. What does that mean? If you are long from here, let's say you took a long after getting a confirmation from 1855, the next level is going to be 1864, and if it continues to go above that, then 1870. If it continues to go up, then we have 1884 here, then continues to go up, then in 1906. So these can be your profit targets depending on your where the market is coming from. Okay, so let me actually put those lines here so that these are possible targets for you. So this is 1864, and then we have approximately 1872 is, these are approximate levels because I'm giving you all of these weeks and days in advance. So some markets do change, market structure changes. So approximately level is going to be this much. Okay, so 1864, 1872, and then 1884. If it continues to fall, right, if it's for whatever reason, if the market conditions change and it starts to fall, then lower levels will be 1839, 1828, 1822, then 1806 again, and then if it continues to fall, then 1785. Now, one more thing that I should tell you about is this. See this particular area here, this thing. This is going to get killed at some point in time. This is going to get cleaned up at some point in time. What does it mean? It means that the market will come to go through this area. So market is going to fall to this area at some point in time. Now when that is going to happen, we do not know. So we will have further analysis, but this area is going to get cleaned up because this is kind of retail trader call it liquidity buildup. We call it something different, but this is what it is, right? So the market is expected to come through this and collect all of that, and that is why we have this important level of 1768 and 1727 available here as well. Okay, these are yellow lines, are important levels. Pay attention to them. Okay, so this is what we have on gold analysis. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with trading communities. You are most welcome to join our free Telegram channel as well.
Thank you for watching. Find and follow us on these social media channels.